2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Well, for Milwaukee, this is not how they envision the start of the season. It's still very early, but they have to be worried about how they're matching up against other clubs. The inconsistent effort level. They could really use a win tonight for their confidence. And tonight, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's decide on a nickname once and for all. Big fella, you going with the alphabet or the Greek freak?
Greek freak is catchier, but as he gets better, he'll become a super freak, like my main man Joel from high school.
Yes.
He was a freak.
Yes. He may soon be calling him the perennial MVP.
I think Greek freak has a better ring to it.
Yeah, I do too. But if you think, a lot of teams passed on this guy. I know what they're saying to themselves. You know what they're calling themselves? Dummies.
Oh,
That's a good one.
that was quick. And now we go to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with us, basketball expert and former late-night comedy writer. A lot of people don't know this, Bill Simmons.
Yeah, as soon as I left, Kimmel's show took off, so I think I was the reason.
You built the foundation for
I
it,
did.
let's be honest.
I was there for the early years.
You said it was a very influential time in your life, a very good thing for you to do.
Oh, it was fantastic. I learned a lot. I learned how to not get my jokes on the air, and I learned a lot about humility.
After this game, the Bucks head back out on the road. They're still looking to settle into the new season, working on improving their record with each opportunity to try to pick up some wins.
You know, the start of the season, everybody thinks they're going to be playing for a championship, or at least that's what they say. But that optimism can really come into cold reality when you start as slowly as they have.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know today's players can really elevate, but it's the landings that create tremendous strain on the body. In fact, at least one team bans its veteran players from dunking in practice. Kevin, that is not a problem for me.
David, you're right. It takes a toll. Thank you. Antetokounmpo's physical gifts. On a dunk last season, he literally jumped over the 6'6" Tim Hardaway Jr. You remember the play?
Yeah, I think he's going to dunk from behind the foul line during a game.
He might.
Mainly because it's so easy for him, because it's like 2 steps and he can do it. But the last guy I remember being able to do what Giannis does was younger LeBron, where LeBron was such a sick athlete, like in that 2008, 2009 range, that he almost shrunk the court. And he would get a steal at half court, and then in 2 steps he was at the rim.
Exactly.
And you would go, wow, how did that happen? And Giannis is like that. I think Anthony Davis is a little bit like that too, where it's just the geometry of the court seems screwed up when they're out there.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Toronto right now, Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Ilyasova passes to Brogdon. Ilyasova a screen. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Lopez, a screen on Leonard. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. First quarter, just over a minute played. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Green, the screen. Got a piece of it. Down low, here's Ibaka. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
And the Bucks enjoying a brand new $500 million home. Bill, what will it mean, you think, for this franchise in Milwaukee?
I think it means it'll stay in Milwaukee. They won't go to Seattle, so I think that was a good thing. The big thing is Giannis. He's got a few years left, and they've got to build a winning team around him, or else it threatens to become a 2010 LeBron-Cleveland situation. I would say they have 2 years.
You love to compare eras and players.
Yes.
Who could you even think of that compares to Antetokounmpo?
Nobody. There's nobody. He needs to learn how to shoot, and when that happens, it's all over, and I don't know how you guard him. But I still think he was a year away from becoming the real MVP candidate that I think he's going to be this year.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez up top, guarded by Valanciunas. Here's Antetokounmpo, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both good from the line that time. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the number 1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get number 3 and number 1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
Here's Brogdon. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lopez with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close-range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Here is Ibaka. On is Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And it's off from three-point range. Again against Lowry. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Valanciunas against Lopez. Here's Middleton. Good on the bucket. Middleton's got 5 now. The Bucks building the roster around length and athleticism, Bill. That was a key reason they drafted Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, but I mean, I did that draft. He went 15th. And basically, it looked like he was playing in the YMCA against ninth graders. We had no idea.
In the Greek League.
Yeah, after the lottery, you're throwing stuff against the wall. It was right around the right time to take him. I don't think they had any idea what they took. And also, he grew 3 inches after they took him.
It's amazing.
It is one of the most unbelievable draft picks in the history of the league. It really is. They drafted not just the best player in that draft at pick 15, but they drafted one of the franchise players of this decade with this flyer pick on this 6'9" dude from Greece who was a success story even if he became an all-star. And it's gone way beyond that.
Here's Brogdon. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Lopez, a screen on Lowry. And they call an illegal screen here.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 27 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists? He has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Let's make no mistake, one of the elite talents in the NBA and operating at the highest level right now.
Leonard, no luck. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ilyasova sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Ilyasova a screen. Brogdon the pass to Lopez. Over Valanciunas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And his guys are getting frustrated.
Milwaukee. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Lopez. John Henson comes in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. A new group in now for the Raptors. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Pascal Siakam comes in for Serge Ibaka. OG Anunoby's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Leonard. 26 points for him last game against Dallas.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Here's Dellavedova. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here. Bill, a top advisor for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college, so I really hope it happens. Now, listen, the world changes every decade.
I know.
And you got to change with it. And the reality is esports is one of the biggest things we have now. And if you're under 15, you're way more likely to play video games and be good at that than you are to do anything else. So why wouldn't we be able to benefit from that? The whole esports in general, just the audiences they're getting and as a spectator event, that's been building. So why wouldn't that work for college?
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Thinking about how much sports video gaming has changed over the decades, Bill, can you imagine a 13, 14-year-old Bill Simmons with the 2K product? You would just be all over that, wouldn't you?
You have no idea, Kevin Harlan. I was there for every step of the video game revolution. I had an Intellivision and an Atari. I had Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo. I had all 3 of the first PlayStations.
You played them all the time.
I played entire Madden seasons on the treadmill when I was like in my early 30s. Try playing any video game on the treadmill. Try it and try not falling off. It's impossible. I've been there every step of the way. I am pro esports. Basketball, I'm jealous of the people who can play 2K well because there's just, not sound like an old guy, but so many buttons and so many things to remember. I'm always so impressed when people just remember all the combinations and stuff. I'm jealous.
Like your son does this.
My son
he plays
can do
it.
it.
I know it.
But I could have done it. I know
you could have.
I want to take 1984 me out of a time machine and just give me this game. I would have unleashed.
Yeah, but 13-year-old Bill Simmons would like what 40-year-old Bill Simmons is.
13-year-old Bill Simmons would be amazed that 48-year-old Bill Simmons was getting paid to do anything. He'd really be excited about that. Just that he wasn't living at home. We would have been fired up.
Bill, one shot to win a game. You can pick any player. Who's going to take that shot for you?
Kevin Durant. I think he has the most ways to get a good shot off. I always look at it as, is it a quality shot to get off? So he can post the smaller guy up. He can shoot a three. He's got the pull-up hezzy jumper, as he calls it. He can go to the lane and pump fake and do a little drop step. And I just think he has the most moves. Some people would say LeBron, but am I getting regular season LeBron or playoff LeBron?
Playoff LeBron.
Playoff LeBron would be my number one choice.
He'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Regular season LeBron, I'm not as enthused about.
Dellavedova, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Toronto trailing. There's Van Vliet. 11 points for him in that last game against Dallas.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
Talking about last-second shot instincts, Bill, you mentioned LeBron, KD. What about Curry? Where does Curry rank in that conversation?
Curry's good.
Top five?
You can guard Curry in those one-on-one situations with the right people. I'm not saying you're going to stop him, but, you know, you put a taller guy on him. And Curry, to me, Curry is the greatest not in the offense scorer I've ever seen in my life, where he can get 32 and hit 10 threes and wasn't really involved in the game. Just, you forget about it from one play, and all of a sudden he's in the corner and they're setting him up, or he's running off the screen. It's a lot, almost like what Reggie Miller and Ray Allen were able to do, where, yeah, you run them off screens and you tire the guys out and you kind of hope the defense forgets they're out there. But he's not a conventional get-out-of-my-way guys. I'm going to get to the rim.
Absolutely.
Score like someone like Donovan Mitchell is.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. The Bucks have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. 2 shots. The first one falls. Good on both. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard for the 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
The pass to Henson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 6. Henson screen on Leonard. Off the screen, off the left rim and out.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Van Vliet with the bucket. With 1 on the clock. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Raptors lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket. screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
John Henson out there with Zeller. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Connaughton in at the three. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bill, you look at the Bucks, probably have to be more competitive on the defensive end to fulfill their true potential.
Yeah, I would say that, and I would also say, they don't play well with each other yet. It's like his turn, my turn, their turn, and it's just, I don't see the same camaraderie you see on some of the best teams. And also, Giannis needs to go up a level. He has the stats. He's a first-team All-NBA guy potentially this year, but he still has that one last leap to make that I think you saw with LeBron James in 2009. You saw with James Harden the last couple years. You saw with Durant in 2014. There's one more level for him to go, making everybody else better, and that's going to be the difference.
Asking too much of him, you think?
Not at all.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
And Leonard gets it to go. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
And the Raptors with some changes. Green comes in for Leonard, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for OG Anunoby. DiVincenzo. Lowry covering. Pass to Connaughton. Pick by Zeller. Clock at 6. Pass to Dellavedova. Let's go. That one doesn't go. And Toronto will come the other way. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
I think, Greg, you can't expect to win with that kind of effort. The defense was nowhere to be found, and it cost them all night long.
Now we've seen some top prospects forgo college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, till round 2 in the tournament, which is March 20th? Right. And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Milwaukee in the lead. Passes to Henson. Misses the baby hook. Toronto, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. The drive by Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Two shots.
The first one falls. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Raptors also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Monroe. And it's Ibaka in for Pascal Siakam. And both free throws good for Green. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Brogdon with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Van Vliet. Screen by Valanciunas. Van Vliet passes to Valanciunas. 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Bucks.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Brogdon against Lowry. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Ilyasova a screen. Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors miss again. The Bucks trail. Now here's Middleton. Plays it up and banks it in. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Screen by Ibaka. They set the pick. Valanciunas dishes to Ibaka. Over Ilyasova. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. Lopez a screen on Lowry. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
The Raptors shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo defending. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. Green breaking loose. And Valanciunas with the layup.
Well, I think, Kevin, this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on. His ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 32 points for him last game against Orlando.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Defended by Ibaka. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Kawhi Leonard. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. A really discouraging development for this team at such an early point in the season. We'll see how they respond, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
He gets that one.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. Toronto trailing. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. There's a good screen. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Boy, Kyle Lowry can be so creative sometimes. You think the window's too tight, but he finds a way.
Brogdon against Lowry. Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Now Lowry, a 26-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Hey, Bill, thanks for coming by. Fantastic stuff as usual. We really appreciate your time.
Appreciate being on. Go Celtics.
You can't root on these.
I'm absolutely rooting. That's my team.
There's always a spirited discussion when Bill's involved. Not afraid to share his personal views.
Yes, Kevin, he has broken the internet once or twice. This guy is no stranger to controversy. But I will say this, he is passionate about the NBA.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Raptors trail by 5. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Green, the screen. There's the pick. Lowry against Brogdon. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, Kevin, that's great communication between teammates. Nice delivery, and Valanciunas uses that big frame to finish with authority.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Middleton. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Brogdon. The kick out to Lopez. A three-pointer off the mark. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Lowry against Brogdon. Lowry with the ball. From deep. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, it seemed like you all were dictating tempo in the first half. How did you do that?
Okay, we're getting the styles, grabbing the rebound now, just trying to push it, try to get the best shot available.
Problem solved in transition. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and 4 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
There are so many great open floor players in this game. Who would be the scariest player coming at you on the fast break?
Kevin, I can't limit this to just one. Are you kidding me? How would you like to have LeBron James bearing down on you at 6'8", 250-plus pounds? Or the length of Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can cover from one end of the floor in the other in 4 or 5 strides? How about Russell Westbrook's meeting me at the cup and he can dunk on my head? Or the young, talented Donovan Mitchell? I don't want any part of any one of those guys.
What great names, and you're right, runaway freight trains, each of them. So for Toronto right now, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guards in. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Here's Anunoby. Good D by Lopez.
Gets it to very close range, but there was no way the defense going to back off and give him that layup.
Got that one up quick. And now it's an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Green. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bucks leading by 6. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He kicks to Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Tight defense on him. Lock at 6. Lopez sets a screen for Brogdon. Over Lowry. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Lowry passes to Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. Brogdon against Lowry. Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Lopez a screen. Back to Brogdon. Off the pick. And there it is for him. Brogdon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, excellent team basketball. Use the screen to free himself up and drill the jump shot.
And there's the pass to Anunoby. Valanciunas with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. Ibaka wide open. He finds. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks leading by 6. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Lopez. And there it is for him. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Screened by Valanciunas. Lobs it up for Ibaka. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Zeller, he's checked in for Lopez. Henson comes in for Ilyasova. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Chris Middleton. Toronto calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the...
He's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Pascal Siakam in for Serge Ibaka. Lowry against Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Lowry, one of the better rebounders you'll see at that point guard position.
Well, at 6'1", he does an incredible job rebounding the position, particularly given his size. And you love that he's committed to it long term.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. Well, after the Raptors fell short of their goals last season, you knew they were going to be changing some things up.
Well, obviously the first big move was moving on from Dwayne Casey as the head coach. And you think about Dwayne had brought the best years this franchise had seen, and they still felt it was time for a shift. Now, it's not necessarily his blame. Sometimes you just need to hear a new voice when you've ended in the playoffs the way they have over the last several years.
Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Lowry's got 4 points this quarter. Bucks leading by 6. Dellavedova kicks to Henson. To Dellavedova, and stolen by Kyle Lowry. Over Dellavedova. The shot by Lowry, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Now here is Dellavedova. Now recovering. And here is Dellavedova. 4 on the clock. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Lowry. Here's Siakam. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Brogdon against Green. Kicks it to Monroe. Over Zeller. They get the rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Oh, easy putback. No one got a body on it.
Boy, I'll tell you, Greg, that's just inexcusable. All they had to do was box him out. You learn a lesson the hard way in that instance.
Raptors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Raptors. That one misses for Monroe. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
A nice shot by Zeller.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
VanVleet passes to Monroe. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Lowry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's execution to perfection. Lowry uses the screen and makes it look easy.
DiVincenzo now recovering. They get it back. Henson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Henson's got his first bucket of the night.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now for an update on Antetokounmpo's injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. They're going to hold him out for the rest of the game, and though they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes
we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Lowry.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the three ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
Now, here is Monroe. He's got 6. Outside Lowry. Over Dellavedova. Raptors get it back, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Siakam.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Middleton on the wing. DiVincenzo makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
VanVleet kicks to Green. Pass to Monroe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. And Toronto making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. And here are the Raptors now. VanVleet passes to Ibaka. Buries it down low. Ibaka's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, there's incredible height and reach and length and touch from the inside when we're talking about Serge Ibaka.
DiVincenzo, guarded by Green. There's the pass to Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Ball's knocked loose. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Van Vliet with the bucket. Milwaukee has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. There's the screen. Here's Middleton. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka. And it's Monroe at the elbow. Screen by Ibaka. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Back to Monroe. Over Middleton. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Monroe.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Most points off turnovers last season. The Bucks second.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. Now, here's Brogdon. He's guarded closely. And they're moving it up. Here's Siakam. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little, and finally now taking the lead.
Siakam far from the most skilled player on the floor, but Dorsey finds minutes through his hustle.
This guy has got one of the highest motors in the league. He can leak out in transition, finish in the open floor. I'll tell you, this is a jolt of caffeine in a power forward's body.
Here's Brogdon. 8 points for him. He kicks it to Middleton. Lopez a screen. Back to Brogdon. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. And the wide open shot from Green. Here's Valanciunas. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Boy, this has been a bit of a showcase for Jonas Valanciunas, over and over, finding a way to get it done on the offensive end.
Middleton against Green. Here's Middleton. It's Brogdon on the wing. To stop the run. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Brogdon's got 10. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Raptors out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Bucks trail, and it's time for an injury report. Now for an update on Kyle Lowry's injury. Let's go to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Raptors head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
Brogdon and Middleton pair up at the 1 and the 2. John Henson out there with Ilyasova. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, still a dependable shot blocker. That is what got Serge Ibaka playing time at the beginning of his career. Nice.
And he can't get the first one. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And he's good on the second.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Lowry against Brogdon. Lopez a screen. Middleton the pass to Brogdon. Back to Middleton. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Toronto grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Ibaka right side. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Lets it go with a 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brogdon against Lowry. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Lopez. Middleton against Green. And here's Ilyasova outside. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Out to the wing. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. Outside, Green. Pulls it up. Buries the 20-footer.
Boy, that is about as low a percentage shot as I've ever seen. I guess this guy likes a challenge.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think
On our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that one's good, Brogdon.
You know, since halftime, he's finally started to shoot with confidence.
Green kicks to Valanciunas. Outside Lowry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Green, the pass to Lowry. Ibaka. It's good on the putback.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Brogdon kicks to Ilyasova. Here's the screen. Back to Brogdon. Ilyasova, a screen on Lowry. Brogdon. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Bucks.
One shot.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Raptors trail by 6. Green kicks to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. It's over Brogdon, and right through it goes.
Well, Lowry had his mind made up. It's the rise and fire as soon as he gets the touch.
Ilyasova, a screen. Lowry against Brogdon.
Taking 2 shots. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances at the line. He's going to cash in.
Green with a screen for Lowry. To the left side wing. Here's Ibaka, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, a little bit of assertiveness from the native of Congo. Serge Ibaka has the green light.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Second shot opportunity. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line for 2. Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Lowry. Pass to Ibaka, and stolen by Zeller. Pass break, Milwaukee. Green with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Right side Lowry. Got a hand on it.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Brogdon against Lowry. Brogdon kicks to Zeller. Back to Brogdon over Lowry. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
And again, Toronto no up.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Siakam passes to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Lowry's got 11 in the second half.
Lined it up and knocked it down. His second triple tonight.
Lopez sets a screen for Brogdon. Passes to Ilyasova. Lopez against Valanciunas. The shot's good from Lopez. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Oh, Kevin, you can see why they go to Brook Lopez, his calming presence to deliver in the clutch.
The drive by Lowry. Yep, that one goes in there.
Lowry letting everybody in the building know if there's a big bucket to be made, get me the ball.
Lopez, a screen on Lowry. Brogdon the pass to Ilyasova. In the corner, Middleton with it. Lopez kicks to Zeller. Lowry against Brogdon. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Bucks. And the pass to Zeller. Back to Brogdon. Lopez up top, guarded by Valanciunas. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Middleton's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Milwaukee. Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want.
It's our Jordan player of the game, Chris Middleton.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And the Bucks making a change here. Henson's checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Ibaka. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, Kev, how about the experience that Ibaka brings? He's able to be comfortable in any situation.
Pass to Henson. Here's Middleton. And another basket for Milwaukee.
I'll tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
Lowry kicks to Green. Back to Lowry. From deep. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton left side. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green.
And definitely playing the opponent, but also they're playing against the clock.
No, you're absolutely right. It's not impossible to catch up, but it is a tall order right now.
Middleton against Green to the inside. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 6.
Lopez loves this pressure. He thrives in moments. He shows his greatness. Nice shot.
Valanciunas with a screen on Brogdon. And here's Green outside. Tries again. And now we've got the intentional foul. And it's the Bucks ball. Now, here's Brogdon. Lowry brings the double. Middleton for three, and another three for Milwaukee.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Now, here's Lowry. Kicks it to Green. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Monroe outside. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Clock at 4. Again, the miss by Green. Now, Brogdon. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. You guys have had a rough patch lately. How good was it to finally get a W?
I guess we learn from our mistakes, and we're learning together on the fly. And so as long as we come together and learn from our mistakes, we'll be all right.
Well, you did a great job finishing tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.